Good afternoon. I am Nitya, Assistant Professor from Civil Engineering Department in our subject Highway and Railway Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about highway cross-section element. First, what is cross-section element of road? It is the features of road which form its effective width. It's termed as a cross-section element of roads. In cross-section element, there are different components in highway cross-section element. One is a right-of-way, carriageway, roadway, median, shoulder, curb, traffic barrier, bicycle facilities, drainage channel, side slope, camber. These are the components of highway cross-section element. The figure which shows the cross-section element of the highway. It's a line sketch of the cross-section element. Now we are going to see about the components of highway element one by one. First one is the right way. It is termed as total land acquired for construction of highway. It's termed as a right of way. The main purpose of the right of way is it accommodates all the cross-sectional elements, and for future it is helpful to widening of our road and for public facilities. Then as per the IRC, we have the dimension for right of way. For single lane we have 50 to 100 feet width of area. For 2-lane roads 150 feet width of the area is required. For 4-lane road 250 width of road is required. For 8-lane road we need 300 feet width of the area is required as per IRC for construction of right of way. Next one is the next component, main component is carriageway. The main purpose of carriageway is used for mobility of the vehicle. The place where the vehicles are move on a road, it's termed as a carriageway. In carriageway, the number of lanes are decided on the basis of traffic volumes and the service required for the facilities. Based on this, we adopted the number of lanes in the roads. This is the picture which shows the carriageway where the vehicles are move on a road is termed as a carriageway. This picture which shows the 2-lane road where the vehicle move in both opposite directions. As per the IRC, also we have a carriage width for different lanes. It's a very important terms as per IRC. For single lane road we have a width of carriageway of 3.75 meter. For 2-lane without curb we have provided 7 meter width of the carriageway. For 2-lane road with raised curbs we provide 7.5 meters of carriageway. And then multiple lane payment we have to provide 3.5 per lane meter per lane we have to provide. Based on the different classes of road we can adopt width of the road as per the IRC. It's a next component is a shoulder. It's nothing but the strip provided on both side of the carriageway. It's termed as a shoulder. It's a picture which shows the shoulder. The main function of the shoulder, it serves as an emergency lane and also it acts as a service lane, and then another purpose is for widening of the road we can provide the shoulder, and then also for overtaking purpose we can provide the shoulder. As per IRC the minimum width we have to provide 2.5 meter width. As per IRC we have to provide the shoulder width. Next one is the roadway. It's nothing but it includes both carriageway and shoulder. It's termed as a roadway. So the picture which shows the A which represents the roadway, B which represents a carriageway, the marking of C which represents the single lane, and the marking D which represents the shoulder. For these width of the roadway also, for different classes of road as per IRC we have a different road width based on the location, like the plain and rolling terrain and mountain and steep terrain we have adopted. For different classes of road the width of the roadway is varied as per the IRC. For example, for NH or state highway, for a plain terrain we adopted roadway width of 12 meter. For mountain, if it is a mountain or steep terrain, the road width is adopted is 6.25 to 8.8 meter we have adopted. Next one is median. It's nothing but it's a separation provided on it's termed as a divided between two adjacent roadway. It's termed as a median or separator. The width of the median is usually provided as per IRC 1.2 to 2.4 meter. Main function, it separate the opposing traffic and it's used for plantation and for stopping area, provision for future lane. So for the purpose we provided the median or separated in the highway. It's a picture which shows the median or separated in highway. Next one is, this also one of the example for median or separator. Next one is a curb. Curb is a dividing line between carriageway and footpath, is termed as a curb. It's just a divider between carriageway and the footpath. It's a curb. Pathway, next one is the pathway or sidewalk. It's nothing but the people usually used for walking is a pathway. The main width in highway, for the main width, minimum width we have adopted is 1.3 meter, width we have to adopted for footpath or sidewalk. Next one is a traffic barrier. It prevent the median crosser and also prevent the vehicle from going over the side of the bridge structure. It protect the pedestrian or bicyclist from vehicular traffic. It's the main function of the traffic barrier. It's rarely provided in the highways. Next one, main important term is drainage channel. It is provided along the length of the road. Its main purpose is to drain the storm water which is penetrated into the road. Main purpose of the drainage channel. Next one is a side slope. It's nothing but the earthwork is provided either in terms of filling or cutting. The slopes are the slope of earthwork in filling or cutting is called as a side slope. The main purpose of the side slope is to give a stability to the roadway. It's an example for a side slope. Next one is a cross slope or camber. The main purpose, it is provided in the mid of the road. Main purpose is to drain off the rainwater from the road surface and also it prevent the entry of surface water into pavement. The main advantage of providing camber, it will increase the lifetime of the pavement surface and also the provision, the slope is provided in camber is based on 1 vertical is to n number of horizontal. The slope is depend upon the amount of rainfall is occurred on the location. It's a picture which shows the camber. In camber we have two types, one sloped camber and another one is a parabolic camber. Next one is a building line. It's a distance, the line which is distance from the center of line within which the construction is a building of building construction is not permitted is called as a building line. The main purpose of providing a building line for future widening of road to reduce the chance of accident. It will relieve the resident from noise pollution to prevent the disturbance to the traffic by nearby residents. The next last one is a control line. It's a distance from center line to such building to the buildings which is more disturbance to the traffic is called as a control line. The main points have to remember in this topic is for all construction element we have to remember definition and their functions, purpose and functions, dimension as per IRC. These are the important terms we have to remember in this cross sectional elements. And these are the questions expected to be asked in the end semester examination. Cross section element of highway element, definition of all cross section element, and then dimension of highway cross sectional element as per IRC. These are the questions expected to be asked in end semester. Thank you.